This conference will now be recorded.
Evening, everyone. So, in our last class, we have discussed about VLOOKUP, right? VLOOKUP, how the VLOOKUP will be there and how it works, what are the conditions we have. So, this is what we have seen. Along with this VLOOKUP, we also saw this like using if there is an error, how to do. So if I have to add a column, first checking the column number, what is the function we will use? So match function we have seen, right? Match functions, if error, and how to select if there is a other table, defining a name, defining a table. So this is what we have seen. So to the continuation of the same VLOOKUP, we will be doing this data. Means same VLOOKUP, I will be continuing. So you can check with this. Wherever you have a doubt, you can ask me, right? So let me go to the VLOOKUP. So I have done this introduction part. Then we went for range VLOOKUP. Then if there is error, if error also we have done. Now I have a multiple lookup. So I have a table. This is a table where I have bill number, product, and quantity. Same bill number, quantity, bill number, product, and quantity, same thing, same heading. There is no changes in any of my heading. So, say now I have a statement, monthly statement. Assume that we have a monthly statement saying that January sales, February sales, March sales. So, among the sales, there is every day the sales happens, and according to that I also have the bill number. So I've just taken a small data. Might be you may have a different Excel sheet for different month, or you may create a number of sheets 1, 2, 3, January, February, March, April. So month wise Excel sheet you would have created, or different sheet you would have having. So any of this. Now what is my requirement here is whichever the bill number I select here, whichever the bill number I give here, might be from this table or from this table or from this table. Among these three tables, whichever the table's bill number I give here, for that particular bill number, for that particular bill number, what is the product and how much quantity sales has happened. This I need to get an output. So we have a three tables. Usually when we apply a VLOOKUP function, I have an option here as table array. I select the cell and I have a table array. For table array, I can select only one table. I select one table, then give a comma. I'm not having this next table selection option. So when I don't have a next table selection option, then how will I have to select all these three tables? How to select this? So that is what we are going to do now. If anybody has a solution how to select it, they can tell me. Which means I need another function to be used, which I have already thought, which I have already explained to you. That function I need it. Can somebody say which function I can use? And see, I'm not getting a proper response from any of your side. Only one or two is answering me. If none of them are answering properly, how will I come to know whether you people are practicing, whether you're able to understand or not? Response me. Okay. Anybody can say which function we can use? Alternative. Teresa, you want to say something? No one is responding here. At least put it in a chat box. I can see from there. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible to you all? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine then. Good. Fine then. So what I'm going to do here is, since we have a three table, I can select only one table. So what I'm going to do here is, I'll use an additional function as VLOOKUP. For VLOOKUP, I'm going to use another function, which is if condition, if function. If is used for selecting whether it is greater than or less than comparatively. So now we are going to use based on the table. So I need to select a table. For table selection, for all the three table selection, I'm going to use if function. Okay. Now in this, since I have a bill number, say all my headings are same. That is what I am repeating again. So because you must have the same heading also. Now I have a bill number here 1028. So when I give this, I need this heading, this details. So if I give 1015, then I must get this details. If I give here as 1008, so where it is, so I need this details. So respectively, whatever the bill number I'm giving to that, which product is being sold, how many number of quantities is being sold, that I need to find. So I'll use here equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. My lookup value is bill number. So I can fix this. To fix, we use F4. Then comma. After this, it is asking me table array. For table array, I cannot select only one table. I need to select three tables. So before we do this, instead of making you confused, I'll define a name. Select this data. For this data, I'll give a name as Jan 2023. I'll give this Jan underscore 2023, enter. So I've given a name. Then I'll select this table. I'll define a name as underscore 2023. Then the third table, I'll select this, give a name as March underscore 2023. Now let me begin this. Equals to equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is this ID. Let me fix this F4, comma. To select this table, three tables, I need to give a if condition. If this selected bill number is less than or equals to the first month last bill number. The first month last bill number 1010, comma. Then what should I do? You have to select this table, comma. Second one. Again, the second if condition. If this selected bill number is less than or equals to, if this cell number is less than or equals to the last bill number 1020, comma, then select this February's data. So if you want to fix this cell address, that is 1008, yes, you can fix this also. Let me fix everywhere. Then after this, I'll give a comma. Then third condition, if this selected cell as a bill number, if this cell number is less than or equals to 1030, the last bill number 1030, comma, then select the March month data. March month data. So three table has been selected. Close all the three if condition, then give a comma. So my lookup value is done. My table array is done. Next one, I have to give a column index number. So for column index number, you can use a match function also, or you can just give the number also. So product is in second column. I'll give it here as 2. then a comma. I need the exact information, so false. And there is one more thing. In case if you want to use true, you can give it as 0. If you want to use it as false, you can give it as 1. This also you can. I'll close the bracket, then press enter. I got this SSD, right? We can try the second one. I can just copy this function and put it over here by changing the column number, but still I want to do this function manually so that you can understand. Equals to the lookup. This is the lookup value. If this the lookup is having a bill number, for this bill number, what is the quantity I need to find? So table array, I start with the if function, open this bracket. If this selected bill number is less than or equals to 1010, comma, then what it is? My January month table has to be selected. Again, another if condition for the second table. If selected bill number is less than or equals to 1020, comma, then select the February month's table. I'll fix this also. Then comma, then again if condition, third if condition. Okay, if this selected third month table selected is less than or equals to, less than or equals to 1030, comma, then select the third month table March 2023, close all the three brackets, then give a comma. My column index number is quantity. In all the three tables, the column number is third one, comma. Then I need the exact match. Exact match, that is false. For false, we can give 1. If you can't remember whether true or false, what is the digit I have to give, then simply just select the true or false itself, then press enter. So 55. So let's see this SSD and 55. Okay, let me give here as 1010. So LCD 65. Let me give here as 1013. Say this keyboard and 25. Let me give here as 1019. So it is LED and 34. I'll give here as 1023. It is headphone and 90. Let's give here as 1030. So it says keyboard and 70. Quantity. Did you all get to know this? Any doubts in this table? Any doubts in this function? Say yes, no, no doubts. Good. So I'll give you 5 minutes. You all can try this. I'll keep the table open and also the function available for you so that you can practice. Okay, 5 minutes. So I'll start after the 5 minutes. You can start doing this. And if somewhere anybody has a doubt, put it in a chat box. After I'll just check frequently. Did you all solve this? Did you all try to do? Give me response, please. Yes, no, or still doing. Say something. Still doing. Okay, continue. I'll give you another 5 minutes. Have you all done this? Have you all done this? I'm asking you all. Are you people still doing? Why there is no response? Say yes, no, done, not yet. Say something. Still doing. Fine then. Is it done? Girls, I'm asking you all. Is it done? Yes. Fine. Good. At least one response I'm getting. So next one, I have done the same data into multiple sheet. That is, I just gave a bill number, right? I just gave a bill number. In this, I have a product, quantity, bill number. And the same thing, what I've done, I have left this product column, quantity column, city column. This product details I have in some other place. Those details I have to bring it here. And quantity details I have in another place, city details in another place. So what did I do? I've given this bill number. Along with the bill number, what are the products? Then bill number, what are the quantities? Then again the third one, I have a data here with the city data. So three data I have. Data 1, data 2, data 3. Everywhere the common thing which I've given is bill number. So city. Then you have a quantity and then you have a product. Three things we have here. Among this, what I need is all the respective data for this bill number, product, quantity, and city details for any bill number, whichever is related, I need it to be appear here. Means I have to bring those data information here. To find those details, same thing, a very simple concept. The first introduction part, what we have done, the same thing we will be doing. It is not much complicated. Okay, you can just copy this bill number and product, paste it in a one sheet, second sheet quantity, and third sheet you will have the city details of in your first table. You can copy that and put it into your third table. Now we have this. In case if you want to define a name for this table, you can define it. I'll select this range where I have a product details. Define here as PDT, that is product underscore data. Then I'll go for the next one. So here in the next one, I'll select this quantity and bill number. Give a name here as QNTY, quantity underscore data. Then I'll go for the next one, data 3. I'll select this. I'll give a name for this as city, city underscore data. Enough. So 3 I have given. Now I'll go for this multiple sheet. Very simple. How we have done in a first introduction part, the same thing we are doing here. Equals to the lookup. My lookup value is this one, bill number. I'm not going to fix this because when I drag it, it has to go for the respective bill number. So I'm not fixing this. F, then comma. My table array. So I have to get what? Data 1. You can click on this or give a name also. First time I'll click on this. Now you can see here the table data 1. The sheet name is been selected here as data 1. Now I select the table. After selecting, you can see the name product data, comma, my column index number. Bill number is in first column, product is in second column. I need the second one, comma, then false match, that is exact match. Close the bracket, press enter. You got this. Now I'll just drag it till here. So I got this product details. You can check with this also. And the same data you have keyboard, LCD, mouse. See, so mouse two times, headphones, pen drive, HDD, the last one, everything, all the details did to same you will be getting here. Now I need a quantity. Now instead of going to data 2, I'll just directly define a name equals to VLOOKUP. My lookup value is bill number, comma, table array. So for the second one, for the quantity, I've given a name QNTY data, comma, column index number, second one. I need the exact information, close the bracket, enter. You got this 20. Then let me expand this 20, 25, 30. So here 20, 25, 30, 35. See the exact series of number you have here. Now city, we will do the same way. equals to, we lookup value is bill number, comma, table array. For the third one, that is city, we have given a name as city data, give a comma, column index number, the data is available in second column, comma, false match, that is exact information, enter. Why I am using the second column? Because I have only two columns, bill number, city. I need city information, bill number, quantity information, second one. Bill number and the product is in second column. So as it is, whatever the value I have in data 1, data 2, data 3, I got all this data here, right? Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this problem? Are you all clear about this? Why you people are not responding? No doubts, ma'am. Good. Fine then. Vrinda, Varsha says no doubts. Good, clear. So I'll give you another 5 minutes. You can solve this. Just copy paste the data and keep doing this. 5 minutes I'll give. You can solve this. Okay. Have you all done this? If yes, give it as 1. If no, give it as 0. Put it in a chat box, everyone fast. If you have already done, so 1. Not yet done, still doing 0. Okay. Connect says she has done. Others? Brinda 1. Okay. I need to download some files. So that's what I just stopped sharing the screen. Please wait. So this is the data which we are going to work on this right now. So I want you all to type this, the same data. If you want the exact information, I just use a rand between only. Okay, but I don't know which rand between which series I've given. So some of the numbers values I've given here. I want everyone to type the same data. Okay, type the same data. So if you want the exact information, so I'll solve this first, later on you can try this. Okay, now I have a first condition here saying that I need to calculate da, which means it is a dearness allowance. I need to calculate dearness allowance. What I have to calculate? 40% of which one? Bp is basic pay. On basic pay, I need to calculate DA. This is the first condition. So what I'm going to do here, equals to, this is my basic pay. I'll select this, right? Basic pay into 40%. 40%. You can take 40% sign or 40 by 100. You can take. Okay. So on this 3,330, 3,830, 40% I have to get. So my dearness allowance is this one. Done. Next one, HRA. So HRA is saying that house rent allowance. House rent allowance is 50%. 50% of what? Basic pay and DA. That means I need to add. I need to add basic pay and DA. On this, I have to calculate 50 percentage. So how to calculate this? This we are going to see. So most of them do in a different method. I'll show you both all the methods how the students used to try. Equals to, they will open a bracket because based on a board mass we use this method. So basic pay into 50% close the bracket plus DA. I have to open a bracket, DA into 50%, close the bracket, and this is how everyone will do. But I want you to do with this method, equals to sum of basic pay and DA, close the bracket, into 50%. So I have got the values. I'll drag this till here. I don't want any decimal values, so I'll remove the decimal values. So everyone do till here. Do it fast. You can give only the employee name. Okay, yes, you also need a designation to apply the conveyance, and then basic pay, DA, and then house rent allowance. Even DA, I don't want the decimal values. I'll remove this. Do it fast. Or do you want me to solve the complete problem? Later on, you can do it. Reply me. Can I complete the problem completely? Then you will try. Yes, no, say something.
Yes, ma'am, you complete it.
Good. Then I have a conveyance. So the third condition is conveyance, and this conveyance is based on a designation. Based on a designation. So I have an executive. For executive, I need to pay 1,000. Manager 1,200. Admin 1,300. HR 1,500. Okay. Let me tell you. See, I have a small data. So based on executive, directly I can give the value. Based on manager, I can give here. But what happens here is, if in a company there are many people, lakhs of people, 100 numbers of people, or you have many departments, like take it as MNC company, too many people, too many branches, too many centers. So how will I be able to do? When one HR has to create all this data, they cannot keep on typing everywhere. They can just have a functions applied here. So instead of calculating again and again, I will use this function. Since I have already explained you two methods of calculation, this designation and conveyance, which I have already explained you. That means I have explained you if condition and VLOOKUP. Both the methods I'll be explaining you here. Whichever the method you feel easy, that you can try. First, I'll start with the if functions. Equals to if, I'll open a bracket. So this condition is based on what? This designation. If the selected designation is equals to, open a double quote, I give here as executive. EXE, okay, executive. Same spellings you give. If there is any spelling mistake, you won't be getting an output. If the selected cell is equals to executive, then give me an output as 1000. 1000 is a value, so I'm not giving in a double quote, comma. Then my second condition, again, if the selected cell is equals to, I'll open a double quote. If it is equals to manager, manager, close the double quote. How much value I have to give? 1200. So I'll give here as 1200, comma. So sorry, I have to give here if condition. If, open a bracket. Then again, third condition, if, I'll open a bracket. If this selected cell is equals to the designation admin, admin, close the double quote, comma. For admin, we have to pay 1300, comma. Again, the next if condition, fourth condition, if, again, selected cell is equals to the designation HR, HR, close the double quote. Then, how much we have to pay is 1500. Then, all the if condition we have done, executive we have done, manager we have done, admin we have done, and HR we have done. All these things, I'll close the bracket. After closing, I press enter. So executive, I got 1000. For manager, 1200. Admin, HR, executive manager, admin. See, respective to the designation, you are getting the same values. So this is one method where I have used if condition. Where I have used if condition 1, if condition. Same thing, I'll show you as an alternatively. So I'll take this conveyance and put it over here. Okay, put it over here. I'm showing you alternative method, but this we are not going to consider. You can do it here itself, but I want you to see both the functions, so that is what I'm adding another column. Okay, equals to, we can use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, if this selected cell lookup value, this is my lookup value, if this is having a matching information in this table, so let me fix the table, F4, comma, I need an output of the conveyance. Designation is in the first column, conveyance is in the second column. I take it here as 2, then comma, then my exact information based on the designation, close the bracket, enter. So see, the same information you're getting here as an output. So whichever the method you want to try, that method you can try. So conveyance 1, conveyance 2. That is method 1 and method 2 we have given. So VLOOKUP is the easiest one which you can try this. Okay, then I'll go for gross. Gross is my total salary before deduction. So I take here as sum, open a bracket, basic pay, DA, HRA, and conveyance. Only one conveyance you consider, don't consider everything. Close the bracket, enter. I make a total of all my salary. Then I don't want this decimal values. Let me close this. After closing this, then I go with PF. So PF, I give a condition here is Provident Fund. So it is 12% of basic pay. 12% of basic pay. But there is another condition. Okay. You must pay the 12% of basic pay if the salary, okay, if the gross is greater than 10,000. Okay, greater than 10,000, or let me take it as 11,000. If it is greater than or equals to 11,000. I'm just taking here 11,000, but the actual rule, as per the rule, if you check it out, Provident Fund is 12% on your gross salary. Yes, but it is not when your salary is 12, this thing. It is based on how much ever the salary you have, you can deduct it. How much ever the salary it is, you can deduct it. But the number of people in working in a company, that is also depend on this condition. So I'll apply this one, Provident Fund year. 12% on basic pay if the gross salary is 11,000. If it is less than 11,000, then the value is 0. Then your PF is 0. Okay, let me give it here. Equals to, if, I'll open a bracket. So this is based on what? Gross salary. If this gross salary is greater than or equal to 11,000, comma, value if it is matching, then it has to calculate 12% of basic pay. So I give here basic pay into 12%, comma, then what if the value is not matching? It is 0. Close the bracket, enter. Now see, wherever the salary is less than 11,000, there and all you have it as 0. I'll remove the decimal values. Okay, decimal values has been removed, so I have a output here. Next one, I go with ESI. ESI. So ESI is 0.75%, 0.75% on basic pay and DA. Okay, when your gross, when your gross is less than 11,000. But actual rule is, if your gross salary is more than, if your gross salary is less than 21,000, ESI is applied. If it is more than 21,000, no ESI. Since I have a package very less here, so I'm considering here as 11,000 as my pay. Okay, 0.7% on basic pay and DA when your gross salary is greater, that is less than 11,000. If not, give it as 0. Okay, so I have a condition when it is less than or equals to, when it is less than or equals to 11,000, then I have to calculate 0.75% on basic pay and DA. Okay, basic pay and DA. So if it is less than 11,000, if it is less than 11,000, I need to calculate ESI. If not, it is 0. I use if condition again. If this gross salary is less than or equals to 11,000, comma, then what it is? It has to calculate 0.75% on basic pay and DA. So I take here a sum of basic pay and DA, close the bracket, into 0.75%, comma. If not, I have to give it as 0, close the bracket, enter. So I got a value here, then I'll just remove the decimal values. Okay, so I got the ESI calculation. Next one. So if not, let me change this 11,000 into 12,000. Okay, I'll change this 11,000 to 12,000. Done. So my ESI has been calculated. Now professional tax. Okay, I have a condition for professional tax also. Professional tax. Now what I have done here is, in a professional tax, if Mm, yeah, I'll take it as 12,000 only here also. If your gross salary, if your gross salary is greater than, if your gross salary is greater than 12,000, then you need to deduct 200 rupees. Exact round figure 200 rupees. If not, 0 rupees. Okay. If your gross salary is greater than 12,000, then 200 rupees is your professional tax. If not, then it is 0. So this is as per my condition. If you check for the rules as per the professional tax, okay, professional tax and PF, okay, no, PF is central government as per the central government, but ESI and PF is a state government. Okay, every state has their own rules for the ESI and professional tax. Okay, basic rule will be the same thing. The other than that, minor changes will be there in when it comes to a state. So as per Karnataka, if your salary is greater than 15,000, it will be deducted 200 rupees. If not less than that, then it is 0 rupees in Karnataka. Every state has its own rule, so I'm doing as per Karnataka 200 rupees. Okay, so now I go with this equals to, if my gross salary is greater than or equals to 2,000, 12,000. Okay, then you need to deduct 200 rupees. If not, 0 rupees, close the bracket, enter. Where I do not have any other calculation in this. So I have an output here. Then I go with the total deduction, how much I have. So this is my basic pay, this is my total deduction. Total deduction is nothing but your ESI, PF and professional tax. I give here equals to the sum of my PF, ESI and professional tax. Close the bracket, enter. So let me expand this. I get a value everywhere. Now my net take home. My take home salary will be equals to gross minus total deduction, wherein I get an output of my salary take home. This is how we will be calculating. Any doubts in this? Anybody has a doubt? You can ask me. Which function you didn't understand, you can ask me. Why am I not getting this any output from your side? Say yes or no. Understood, then give it as 1. Didn't understand, give it as 0. Understood, give it as 1. Not understood, give it as 0. Okay, good. Only one response. Good. Tanu as doesn't have any doubts. Okay. So you all do this, you practice the same function later on. I'll continue with the other set of problems which we have already done. Okay, so now see, we have already done this problem I'm just going to continue with the same thing. Okay, I have functions here as name, their subjects, total minimum marks, maximum marks, average marks. Now I have to give here a result. Okay, I have to give them a result. So I use another function, the same if function. So my condition here is again result, first method, and second one result. I'll show you in second method result 2. First one with if function, I'm using here if function. Okay, so here I go with equals to if. So see this result, I have a condition if any person, if the total or no, okay, if any subject student is scoring less than student score, okay, it is based on student score less than 35, then we will consider here as fail. Okay, if it is greater than 35, we will consider it as pass. This is what I'm doing here. Equals to if. So I have to find whether in all the subjects. So all 6 subjects I cannot apply, but I have a clue here. In any subject, whichever is less, I have an output in a minimum score. So I take here as equals to if this selected cell score is greater than or equals to 35, comma, it is pass. If not, it is fail. Close the double quote, close the bracket, and done. So I take this, drag it. Then I use a VLOOKUP also. I give an output here as, so before I start, I take here as result. So first one score, or I'll take this total itself. If this, no, we are doing on minimum score. So I take here as minimum. Then result I need. If this is 0, then it is fail. 0 to 35 is fail. More than 35 is pass. So I use a VLOOKUP here. Let me take, I'll just mark this as borders. Equals to VLOOKUP, lookup value. The lookup value is minimum score. So minimum score, comma, then table array. This is my table array. I fix this. Then I need an output of a result. Result is in second column of my data. I need this approximate match, close the bracket, enter. Let's see whether both are matching. See, you got an output. The condition you can see here. This is one. And another one, I need a grade. So grade also you can apply with VLOOKUP and if condition. I'll directly go with the VLOOKUP. Okay, I'm going to use VLOOKUP. I give here if this I have a total score. So everything less than 300. Huh? Only 300 series. Here I have. I'll give here. I'll just reduce some of the score here. I'll consider here as B grade. So if it is total, I have to consider this based on the total what we got here. So based on a total, I have to give a grade. So we always come with this format only. That is ascending order. We do not go in a descending order, ascending order, smallest to biggest. B grade, C grade, B grade, then A grade. Then my total. If any score is greater than 350 is A grade. If any score that is between 350 and 300 it is B. If any score is between 250 to 300 is C grade. If something which is less than 0 that is between 0 to 250 I'll consider it as B grade. So we will go here. Okay, if you want to define a name you can define it. So I'll directly give approximate match, that is I'll fix the table equals to we lookup. My lookup value is my total score. If this is okay, I'm not using if condition. So we lookup is this one lookup value, my table array. I select the table array. I'm fixing the table. I need an output of grade. So grade total is in first column, grade is in second column. Give it as 2. I need approximate match or exact match. So it is exact information, but the score is something in between. So I take here as approximate match. Close the bracket. Enter. Now let me drag this. Okay, VLOOKUP. The same thing I'll apply here with the if function also. So you can have a changes how it is happening. This you can know. So I'm using here if function equals to if this total score is greater than or equals to 350 comma I need an output. I need an output saying that A grade. I'm not typing completely, so I just type it as A. So A will be my output, comma. Then again, if this selected cell, so I have to give another if condition. If the total selected cell is greater than or equals to 300, I need an output as B grade. So let me put it into double quote. Then comma. Again, if condition. If the selected cell is greater than or equals to 250, comma, then it is C grade. Again, if same selected cell, already I have given 250, so now I'll take it as less than. Equals to I'm not using, less than 250, comma, is considered as B grade. Whatever I type within a double quote, that is will be my output. Close all the brackets, enter. Now you can see the grade comparison A, B, A, B, A, B, D, A. See, A, B, A, B, A, B, D, A. The same grade. So whether you want to use this VLOOKUP or if function, it depends on you. You can select this. Any doubts in this both? Anybody has a doubt in this? Good, no doubts. Fine. So I'll give you a set of problems for your practice. You can practice this. We'll continue the section in next class tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we will have a class. So whatever we have done this, you can practice it. I'll give you a set of problems which you can practice it with this grade and the salaries, everything. You can practice this later on. I'll share you the file with no data, with no calculation. You can work on this directly. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Fine then. That's all for today. See you in tomorrow's class. Clear? Bye everyone.